Next over is the data formatting tab. You can see here the first few items basically just going to take the data that's read and then send out, don't append anything, they'll just send it out by default. This one will send an enter key. This one will send a tab key. But what most people are excited and interested about is advanced data formatting. What do I want to send out here, right? So when I click on that, you get a new box here. It basically allows me to select a prefix, put some data, encapsulate some data in here, and then also send out a suffix if I want. If I have data type or multi-type, I could do different delimiters. So if I start sending out multiple pieces of data, so I want to add, let's say I want to add the ppm, right? And now I want to add the decode time. I could add those particular pieces in here, and then I could delimit them with a comma or a space or a line break. So when I do that, you can see now here, you can see that my data is delimited by a comma there. All right, and if I had many code, I could separate those by commas or tabs as well. You'll also see here, there's a lot of special characters. We do have prefix and suffix. We could also create that. So I could say, hey, I want a STX here. I want that to be at the front of it. All right, so I could create my own string and I want an EOT at the end. All right, so now I just kind of, even though we have a prefix and suffix field that allows you to type in text, you can also use these control characters to create these types of packets, if you will, that will be sent out, right? And we also have an end delimiter. So if you don't want to use one of these are some of the other ways you could add that. Line break is a carriage return line feed, or you could add the carriage return line feed inside the formatting. So a couple different ways to be able to handle these particular pieces. All right. If you want to get rid of them, you simply just click on these X's next to them to get rid of them. Another one I'll demonstrate real quick is a substring. So if I click on that, you'll see it adds it in here, and it also has a pencil next to it. If I click on the pencil, it basically comes in and says, what's the substring you want? Well, I want to read the first 4 characters. So I go 1 through 4, and then that substring will be 1 through 4 down here, S2000. And that's the first 4 characters of that particular one. You can also do complex ones. So that was the basic range. I could say, give me 1 through 4, and then give me 5 or 7 through 10. Right, I go ahead and I click OK there. So now you can see it's giving me the first 4 characters as well as the 7 through 10, 105. So you can see here, very, very powerful, allows you to do a lot of different things with that particular substring there. You can also format symbologies or format output based off of symbology. So if I wanted this PDF417 to be a different output, I could go create one for the code 128, create one for the PDF417, and that data could go out in different ways, in different manners. So try to give you some of that power and flexibility to integrate with different systems you might run across or things that have been done in the past. You know, it's the systems from 1980. We hear this a lot. The system's really old. We have to do these specific things. We need this special character, this keystroke. You know, those things are what we're trying to build into this formatting to allow you to handle and integrate into those types of systems. That's the data formatting section. You also see down here in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, I've kind of been referencing this, and inadvertently, this is the data string that's going out. We also have the ability to say get last read here, and then this result here is like a demo string of what it's actually doing. So you can actually see what your result's going to be as you build this thing up and give it a shot and try it. So really neat some little features there to help you off and get you going. Up at the top here, you'll see the tool time as the decode time. The value here is the data that we're sending out, and also tells you the codec or the type of barcode that it is as well.